stuff. Instructions. Hopefully everybody had a good weekend. It was warmer than I wanted it to be this weekend, actually. It's January, for Pete's sake. Just a reminder that this is a B week. Progress reports, you should already see the progress report grades in your portal. Those uploaded on Friday, so you should already see those. I didn't include the group sheets from Wednesday because there were some people, we've had people who've been out sick, we've had people who weren't there on Wednesday, and I just wanted to give them an opportunity to work on that sheet before I counted it in the grade book. So if you weren't here on Wednesday last week, Monday last week, I messaged you and put you in a group. We're going to work in the groups again today. And that way you can catch up and finish that sheet out. I know that you might have turned it in, so if you need me to return it to you, just let me know and you can fill in what you need to. We're going to do another one today that's kind of like goals for the semester, so that there's certain things that are accomplished each marking period. So let me just go through the assignments and then I'll put you in groups to talk about these three things. This is a B week, so there's formatives just on Monday and Wednesday this week. This week I'm focusing on student budgets. We don't have a group for financial interests, although maybe the Living Independently group will deal with that a little bit. I don't know if they've decided to do that or not. But a lot of the posts on formative and the little responses that you need to do, I'm responding to you. So do go back and, when you go to formative, look in the upper right-hand corner in case the bell has a little notification on it, which means I've, left you a message or something like that. If on the check-in, you said, like Fridays, I usually just have a check-in. If there was something that alerted me, I probably put a comment there to try to help you. But just two formatives this week. Group goals sheet, you're going to be working on that one together in your group today. It's not due until next Wednesday, but I want you to figure out for each person in your group, what is each person going to accomplish at the end of the fourth 6 weeks, what will be done by the fifth 6 weeks, and what will be done by the sixth 6 weeks, so that I can, at the end of each 6 weeks, give you a grade on your progress. I can't grade the entire website because it won't be done. But I can look and say, okay, well, the goal was for you to have these two things done on your portion of the website. I will go and look on the website and it should be there so that I can grade it. So today I want you to start discussions about that. Really you can decide for yourself and just put it on the chart, but it should be fairly equal, and you should take what you have to do for the semester and kind of chop it up into 3 parts and say, well, this first part I'll have done, in February, this next part I'll have done in April, and the last part will be done in May. And I'll show you how that chart works in a second. But that sheet, I want that to be submitted next Wednesday for your group. You can also talk about, you'll be working this week on your content. So you should be doing research on your subtopics that you've been assigned, and you should be working on your scholarships. So that's what you're working on this week. Where it says assignments, that's just stuff you have to be working on this week. In this class, there's things that are due and things that are longer term. So as long as those things are in the hopper, you're in good shape. All right, so today I'm going to put you back into your group breakout rooms. Let me go to my chart in my notebook. And here's what I want you to discuss as a group. I want you to talk about your website. Everybody should have already identified a webmaster, somebody who's going to be responsible for kind of beginning and structuring the way the website's going to look. That webmaster needs to get some ideas from the group members about how you want the website to look. I will work with the webmasters on achieving the looks that you want them to do. If it's not something that you automatically know how to do, I can help you with some tutorials, or I can just, sit with you on a Zoom call and we can set things up. But I want you to discuss with your group today about how you want the website to look and be structured. Are you going to have multiple web pages? What about your navigation? What's going to be on the first page? how does it need to look? You don't have to get it all solved today, but give the webmaster some ideas today about, how you want it to be. You should also review the planning sheet from last week and discuss assignments. I can return those to you if you want. If you need to write on them, just send me a message. Some groups, there's somebody who is in today who wasn't there last week, and so might need to update that form. And then I also want you to set and submit goals for the rest of the semester. So if you go here to where it says second semester group goals, that's where you have your document. This is going to be another one of those one person turns it in for the group deals. It's just dumb for me to look through 20 pages of things when they're duplicates. So on the group goals sheet, this one is not due until next Wednesday. So you've got a week and a half to be thinking about what are your stages of your project. I'm doing this for two reasons. One, I want to be able to grade you at the end of the 6 weeks and say, well, you said that you were going to get to this point in your project. So I should be able to see evidence of that. It might not be finished, but it should be, whatever you describe here, you're going to put your name in here. And then whatever you describe here will be what you're responsible for completing by the 17th. And then whatever's here is whatever you're responsible for completing on the end of the 5th 6 weeks, which is in the middle of April. And then this is at the end. So the two reasons are, one, I want to be able to give you a grade each 6 weeks for your progress, but I also want you to progress. So if I just say, oh, this big project is due in, May 12th, a lot of people might wait until May 1st to get started on their project, and I'm looking for better quality than that. So you should be working, if you do it, if you only have 2 content areas or 3 content areas to do, make it 1 content area, 2 content area, 3 content area, and just break it up like that. Whatever seems logical to you. But I want the group to feel like, the website is progressing as a whole. Not that there's a hole in it because you didn't do your part and you're waiting until May 12th. What I tend to find happens is that is during AP exams. It's during, finals for STC. Lots of stuff happens in May, and I don't want people to be, oh, this damn project, when we've been working on it all semester. So in your groups today, you can also discuss, you can put your names in here. One person download it, the rest give them access to the document, and you should be able to put in for yourself what your goals are for each. Then I need the webmaster to put an additional spot down here. So the webmaster will be up here if for whatever content they're doing. They might have a lighter content duty than the rest of the group. I said that was okay because they're managing the website. But the webmaster also needs to tell me what parts of the website are going to be completed at what points in time. And so you don't have to be super specific, but I do want you to have a goal. So we're shooting for these goals each 6 weeks. Hopefully that makes sense. So that's here under second semester group goals due next Wednesday. So those are the 3 things that I would like for you to discuss in your groups. I'm going to go ahead and pop you into your group situations. Are there any questions before I do that? Hopefully everybody's awake enough for discussion. All right, let me make the rooms, and I will pop in here and there to see if anybody needs anything. Oh, Sydney, it looks like you're the only person here in your group. I'll come in and talk to you in a minute. All right, the groups are all set. I'm going to send you in there, and I'll pop in a little bit to check up on you. Keep this page open so that you can refer to what I want you to be discussing today. Looks like everybody's back. Okay, I just wanted to take a couple minutes at the end here to just check in with the groups and see if there's anything that you need help with. I'm going to email all the people who weren't here today so that they can be updated. I was talking in one of the groups, you know, we're trying to be flexible with people. There are things going on with virtual learning and with the pandemic and all that stuff. So if there's somebody in your group that hasn't gotten in touch with you at all, or you know, you haven't heard from at all, could you please email me that? Also, I need you to share the planning sheet from today, the group goals sheet. I know that it's not due till next Wednesday, but I want to be able to share that with the people who are missing today also so that they can work on it. I know that it might be a little bit of a challenge that we're in groups and there might not be somebody who's showing up, but that's one of the reasons also why I wanted to make you responsible for your own content. That way, you know, whatever the group does or doesn't do doesn't affect your grade. So, you know, just keep in mind that I'm trying to contact people. I do this every week. I have 4 or 5 people who don't even show up to class or do any of the assignments. They just have a 0 straight across, but they're in the class. So that's just how things are right now. So I do try to contact those people regularly, and I'll send a special email today, and I'll even do maybe a message on Google Classroom because I think a lot of people get updates and notifications there to your group members. So if somebody's missing. Do you want to meet on Wednesday so that you can work in your group some more? Or do you feel like you all know what to do autonomously and you don't really need the group to meet up physically well, virtually in a meeting on Wednesday? How do y'all feel about that?
Well, we basically have like an outline of what my group does, what we have to do, like individually. But we also
Everybody
have
has
like
what
each
they need
other.
to do.
Yeah, we also have like a group texting. So if we have any trouble, we can send each
Okay.
other messages.
I don't think all the groups have a group text. So, you know, that's something to think about. But at this point, really, everybody just needs to start looking for information on their individual topics. The webmasters need to get started with at least opening a Google site. I think I'll have a meeting next Wednesday, a short meeting, maybe half an hour for all the webmasters, just to make sure everybody's started. If you're a webmaster, once you open and begin working on your website, share that with me too, so that if you have a question, I can open it up and see what you're doing and help you. But share the document with me. So far, I have documents from first gen and academics. So I need for the network people, well, Paula's not here. Somebody from the networking group. Sydney's the only one who's here today. Well, I don't know if she shared that document with me. Zeke, somebody from physical and emotional, shared today's document. I know it's not completed, but I want to be able to share it with the people who are absent. And then whoever in living independently has control of that document, can you send it to me? All right, I got Mona's and I got Marilyn, and then earlier I got Marine. So I just need one from the living independently group.
It says that Caro shared with you our document.
Oh, okay, that's good. Just I want to be able to share it with the people who are absent so they can work on it. Any questions before we go today? Okay, just a reminder that your assignments are down here, and I also put due dates in on the Google Classroom so that it will remind you. But if you feel like you want to get your group together on a Zoom call and you want me to facilitate that, just send me an email. I know that you guys can set up your own meetings too, but if in case you need help doing that or you want me to you know, be around for it, then just send me an email and we can We can use class time for that. Don't tell me 15 minutes beforehand because I'm not going to have makeup on. My hair's not going to be done. So, you know, don't just say 10 minutes before class, oh, can we have a meeting? You can, but I'm not turning on my camera. Nobody needs to get frightened in that manner so early in the morning. Anyway, all right. Well, I will see you all on Monday. If something comes up, let me know. If you need letters of recommendation, please email me right now. I've got 6 or 7 people that I'm doing recommendations for. I don't mind doing them. I love doing them for you, but I need to manage my time. So, you know, it usually takes me about a week to do those. So if you've got something online for me to fill out, just send them to me, but do send a follow-up email. I had an issue last week where somebody, I guess, put in my email on the scholarship website, but didn't tell me to look out for it. And what happened was they never sent me the email with the evaluation tool. So I never got the notification or the link of where to go to do the evaluation. And so it didn't get done. So if you do that, just send me an email saying, oh, hey, I signed you up on the McDonald's website or whatever for my scholarship. And then if it doesn't come through, I can email you and say, hey, I never got the document or whatever. Also, usually I'll try to send you an email when I have it done. I know you can go into the website and you can see that I completed it, but I don't know if you check that every day. So if you're in that situation, then you know, communication is great. And I will do my best to give you the best recommendation I possibly can. All right, well, I'm gonna call it quits for today. I will see you all again on Monday, unless I hear from your group that you want to do something on Wednesday. All right. Work on those scholarships.
Bye, Miss.
Enjoy
Have a
your
good rest of the week.
weekends. Yep, I'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye, Mrs. Ramos.
Bye. Bye, have a good one.